For encryption, you can see here I have used the same key as monarch key, and this key was already developed in the previous slide. And we have seen different rules to create this 5 by 5 metric. Let's encrypt message now. So I'm going to start with the encryption part of PlayFair cryptography. So for encryption, we have to create the pairs of 2 by 2 characters. We have plain text as instruments, MENTS. So I have told you that we will need to create the pair of the plain text, that is INSTRUME and NT and S. And you have seen that we have such character that don't have any pair at last, so we will add the filler here. So now we have INSTRUMENTS and X. So individually we will see that how we will encrypt this complete scheme, like RU and MENT and S and X. So first two characters, that is polyalphabetic cryptography, keep this thing in mind, and we are not doing one-to-one substitution, we are doing substitution one-to-many substitution. So we will see here that if we are using S here and S here, at both times the S will have different interpretation and different character. So let's start with the example of mapping it with the with this key. So we have first character, plain text character, that is I and N. So we will see over metric here, and we will check that where is I and N. We have seen that that is here and here. So we can see these both characters are not in a single row or not in a same column. Rather, these letters are in different columns or different rows. So for this reason, what we will do, we will create a link, a very strong link. We will create a dotted line to the right and left of these characters, like this, where these both letters are intersecting. So for I, we will write G. Where is the other character of this pair, that is N here. So for N we will write A here, A. So this is one example. Let's take another example. For example, if we have another pair as O and S, suppose we have this plain text O and S, both are in different character. For S we will write P, and for O we will write A. So now that should be clear that we have to write the opposite of these characters, but in the same column. We have to check that both values should be in the same column. So let's come up with the previous example. We were doing actually I and N. For I, we have I here and N here. So for I, we will write G, and for N, we will write A, opposite. Now let's come with the next two characters, that is S and T. Now check in your metric that where is S and T. S and T both are in same row of the metric. So what was the rule of same row? That was that we have to write the letter to the right of this character. So S and T, if we take this thing into practical term, we will write S and T, both are in same row. For S, we will write T, and for T we don't have any right. So what we will write instead of T, we will write L, because that the algorithm said that we have to wrap it in the same line. So for S and T, what will be S and T? S will become T and T will become L. So next, come up with the next plain text, that is R and U. So let's check that where is R and U in my plain text, sorry, in my key. So we have R here and U is here. So these two characters are not in the same row and not in the same column, different row, different column. So we will write what we will write. We will write M instead of R and Z instead of U. So for R, we will write M, and for U, we will write Z. Okay, students, next characters are M and E. Where is M and E? M and E. That is in the same column. So that the rule of same column during the encryption said that we have to write the letter below it. So for M, we will write C. For E, we will write L. For M, we will write C. And for E, we will write L. The next part of this encryption is N and T. N and T. So where is N and T in this matrix? N and T. Again, both are in different row and column. So we will write R and Q instead of N and T, because R is opposite to this and T is opposite to N in this column and in this row. Lastly, we have S and X, and S and X is in this key matrix. Where is S and X? Let's highlight it first. We have S here and X here. Both are in same column. So for same column, we have rule that we will write the letter below it. For S, we will write X, and for X, we have to wrap it at the column side, then it will become A. So the plain text instruments is now GA, TL, MZ, CL, and then we have RQ and X and A. So that is my ciphertext of this key. So consider the same key for decryption as well, because for decryption we have all these rules in the reverse order. So after the encryption, let's do decryption. So students,